or back to my channel. My name is Tina, nice to see you. If you want and you would like to be, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification icon so you know when I upload. And today I am super excited because we're going to be making some Easter treats. The two treats that we're going to be making is we're going to attempt at making some marshmallow bunnies as well as some Easter cookies. Now I will admit I am really nervous because I have never made these Easter marshmallow bunnies before. My mum used to make them when I was little, so I know how they're supposed to be, but I have never made them, so I'm terrified. Cookies, I have made cookies before, so I'm not too nervous about making them. I'm kind of nervous about doing the designs on them, but making them, I'm not too nervous. But let's get into it. We're going to start with the marshmallow bunnies. Okay, so we're going to be pouring half a cup of cold water into the bowl, and then 1.5 tablespoons of gelatin into the bowl. Okay, I just realized I think it said to gradually pour it into the bowl. Whoops. Okay, my bad, but this is the other half that I'm gonna stir and did I do it wrong? That'd just be me. I don't know if I'm supposed to like slowly stir or like quickly stir, but now I'm gradually pouring it. I can't believe I messed up the first step. That's okay, it doesn't smell good. At first I thought like, oh, it has like a kind of candy smell. No, that's yucky candy and my hair got in it. Okay, so now I'm supposed to let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, then so now we need 3/4 cups of hot water into a large saucepan. And I say large because in case it bubbles over. I'm really nervous about this because I don't know how hot they meant hot water, but I got boiling, so that's 1, that's 2. That's 3, I didn't burn myself. Now we want 1.5 cups of sugar. 1 cup in. This is half a cup. Go. Apparently we need a pinch of salt, and I honestly have no idea what a pinch means, so I'm just going to do this much pinching of salt. And now we're going to go put this on the stove. So I've moved into another bowl and now I'm going to let it cool down, and then we're going to turn this on, which I am so excited. I got this. It is just beautiful. I've never tried it before, but I'm so excited. For those wondering, it was $149 at Harris Scarf. I think that's the correct term. She's so beautiful, she just does something. I'm so excited. So yeah, I'm going to turn this on once this cools. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this has cooled down enough, so now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. Number 1. I'm going to add the second one after we start mixing for a little bit. Now you want to mix it on high speed for 5 minutes, and let me tell you, the vanilla essence smells very good. Oh, gotta press the button. My beautiful KitchenAid mixer, and let's turn her on. There's high, so didn't even work. Alrighty, it'd probably help if I turn it on at the wall, but let's go. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes, and honestly, I regret my decision of using pink. I should have used like blue or a brighter pink for the coloring. I think it looks a little bit yucky, the color it is now, but hey, that's okay, we're gonna work with it. Can't believe it's such a yucky color. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop these in the mold. Now this recipe, and I will leave the link down below, is meant for 2 big ones, a medium and a couple small. I only have the big ones, so I have a lot more mixture than I need. But let's spray. I think it's really nifty that they have these little like hooks so that way you can balance it. Obviously they've done it on purpose, but I still think it's really nifty. Okay, honestly, do you think anyone notice if I added blue to it? Because it's not a nice color, so I'm adding some blue. So I'm just going to turn it on for a little bit just to mix the color. There we go, so it is a much nicer blue. It's not like, you know, perfect than it was. So now we're just gonna pour these into the molds. I think what we're supposed to do is like paint the insides of it just to make sure all the crevices get creviced. So despite what the recipe did say, it has filled both the big molds pretty good, which is really handy dandy because now we don't have any mess. So what I'm realizing, it is like 11 p.m. tonight, and these are gonna probably take all night to set. So I'm gonna pop these in the fridge, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna cookies and then reveal these tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna be in a different outfit. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so we're back, and I have the Easter bunnies. So I'm pretty sure they've set all perfectly. So let's take them out of their molds. I'm not sure if I just squeeze the sides just to loosen. Moment of truth. Let's see if it comes out. Okay, it's not coming out. Look at it! Wow, okay. Squishy. Okay, let's get the second one out. Oh no, she's fallen. She can't get up. Okay. Oh, it's so slimy and gross. And sticky. Oh, look at them! Look at that! Okay, tell me that's not cool. What you're supposed to do with the recipe is you're supposed to put shredded coconut all over it, but my mum is allergic to coconut, so I won't be doing that. And they also recommend that you get like a paintbrush with some of the food colouring and paint over the bunnies. Got you guys all close up and personal. I've added a little smidgen of water to this little container, and now I'm going to add the food colouring. I'm not sure if I was supposed to add a little bit of water, but because this is food gel, I thought, oh, I just add a little bit of water. So it's going to add just a drop. Okay, so starting off with the cookies, we're going to get 1 cup of caster sugar. So 1 cup of caster sugar. Okay, so you need 185 grams of butter. Now I forgot to grab a knife, and I don't want to go all the way back upstairs to grab a knife because I just have to go up to get the butter. So we're just going to use this to cut the butter. Okay, so the butter's all cut, and we're going to pop it into the bowl along with 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. 1.5. Alright, now we're going to turn this on and have it going until all the ingredients are smoothly mixed together. Okay, so now we're going to add 2.5 cups of flour into the bowl. Okay, so 1 cup, 2 cup, and 1/2. Now we need 1 egg and then 1 egg yolk. For the egg yolk, we're going to use this little contraption that apparently is supposed to separate. Oh no! I mean, I didn't really need the contraption because I kind of messed it up a little bit, but hey, we've got 1 egg yolk plopped in. Now we're going to add this to the mix. I'm just going to use my hands for this, my hands are clean. So. Okay, so now that the dough has been kneaded, we're going to pop it in a bowl, pop some Glad wrap over it, and leave it in the fridge for, I believe, 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes because you need to leave them in for 30 minutes. And now we're going to roll them and cut them. Fun fact, when you're rolling like dough or cookies or anything like that, you should always put flour down and flour on the rolling pin so that the dough doesn't actually stick to it. Now here are the cookie cutters that we have. There is a bunny, a chicken, a circle, and a bunny. I guess the circle will be like an egg. So we're going to roll it out, and let me tell you, my camera has died a couple times while filming this, as well as when I had my hands all in the dough. We had the mailman come, and I had to come out hand covered in the dough and be like, hi. Very embarrassing, but hey, we do it all for the YouTube. The dough, I did it pretty thin, not too thin, but hopefully thin enough. And I'm going to start with the chicken ones. I'm just going to cut some. I'll tell you what though, if I was actually working in a kitchen, I'd be fired for the mess that I've made. I think this is going to be a slow process because as you can see, the tray already full of the cookies. And I'm going to pop these in for I believe 10 to 12 minutes. As you can see, I've got a lot of dough left, so this is going to take a while of putting this in the oven, letting them cook, and then putting more on it. It's going to take forever, but we'll get there in the end. Okay, so the cookies are done baking, and as you can see, we have some casualties. We had ones that heads had fallen off and I ate them. They taste good, that's the good thing. But when they were cooling, I didn't have them all like flat. So, you know, we got some bumps, we got some lumps, but that's okay. Now we're gonna get onto the icing. So I'm going to be using this icing mix. I've used it once before. It's good, but it can become very sticky and messy. So I'm going to be pouring the whole packet in, and they say to put 50 milliliters of water in. Measuring cup, we're going to pour that in. We're going to give it a good stir. So now the best way they say to do it is to put it in a piping bag. I don't have many piping bags, so I'm going to use the little zippy bags. In my opinion, it can be just as good as piping bags, but they say when you add the other colors, you're supposed to pour more water in, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to start off with the white ones for the bunnies, and then we're going to go from there and add more colors into different bowls. I do feel like I need a little bit more water just because the consistency isn't as nice as it should be. I'm going to pop in the makeshift piping bag. I'm going to poke a little hole here for the piping, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so you guys are all nice zoomed in, and let's begin. Okay, so I feel like having a bigger hole definitely does help, but now we're going to move on to yellow because I really want to do some of the chickens. So we're going to put some into a bowl, and we're going to add some yellow food color. I'm going to add a whole bunch just to get a really nice rich yellow color. Isn't that really nice? And now I'm going to put in another makeshift piping bag. We're going to give it a bigger cut this time because I find the bigger cuts the better. We're going to start decorating the little chicken. I did say that I am not very good artistically, and I think this kind of goes to show that, you know, I'm not the best at the decorating part. The cookies themselves taste good, but I feel like because of how much icing I'm putting on this, it's going to be kind of gross. But since we have some leftover yellow, we may as well make some egg designs. Got some rabbits. Why not? We're just going to add the rest in blue, mix that up, make some pretty blue eggs. Tell me that isn't the coolest blue. I think I'm not going to mix it up entirely, so that way it can kind of have somewhat of a color scheme design, if that makes sense, like a gradient. But we're just going to pop this on. Go! Whoa! Ah! Finish coloring this one in. Oh no! I dropped it in there. Alrighty everyone, so that's it with this cooking video. I decided I'm not gonna ice all of the cookies because the cookies do taste good on their own, and honestly, that's a lot of icing on the cookies, and they're already sweet cookies. So, I think this chicken turned out well, this bunny turned out well, and this is blue, so it's pretty. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of my Easter treats? Do you want to try them? I think with the icing, it is something that I will need practice on. The first time I did try them, they didn't turn out the best either. I think it is one of those things where practice does make perfect. But overall, the cookies do taste good on their own, and the Marshmallow Bunnies, although they ended up looking a little bit sad with the coloring, I think they turned out well. It was my first time making them as well, and I'm so happy to actually set, and it was like, yay, you know? Again, with the Marshmallow Bunny recipe, you typically use coconut shreddings on top, but my mom is allergic, so I'm not doing that. I think adding the coconut on top does help blend everything nicely together, and if you do make a mistake, the coconut does kind of fix that. I will be leaving links down for both recipes down below, so you guys can go check them out. You can try and you can let me know if yours turned out better than mine did. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter if you do celebrate it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification icon so you know when I upload, as well as leaving a like and a comment down below. Check out my other social medias as well. I try to upload every Wednesday, occasionally putting out videos every Friday. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be safe everyone. Bye!